Well, guys, I'm amazed. Yesterday, the best news came out. We finally have the COVID vaccine, and it's 90% effective. Wow, I couldn't believe it. Uh, yeah, I literally can't believe it. The reason being, we've had the flu for over 100 years, and it's only 50% effective. Then we have had Ebola 15 years ago, no vaccine. We've had SARS 20 years ago, no vaccine. We've had swine flu 10 years ago, no vaccine. All three considered pandemics by the CDC, all no vaccine. But in 6 months, we haven't just got a normal 50% flu vaccine, we have a 90% effective COVID vaccine. Yeah, I don't think that's possible unless we know from the New York Times article that 90% of people that have COVID are false positives, right? Using the PCR test, they are false positives. They're not actually, they don't really have it. They've got tiny grains in their system that people have, and that's what it's picking up, and it's being extrapolated to say that that person is sick with COVID when clearly they show no symptoms. This is what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with Sweden came out with their excess death certificates for Q3, all of 2020, and they are at or below their 5-year average. And this is Sweden, let's remember, where everyone was going, oh my gosh, you've got 6,000 deaths when your neighbors only have 300. You are the worst country in the world. You've butchered your people. And yet it's completely consistent with other years with no excess deaths. No excess deaths. Then we can go with all the other countries also with zero excess deaths. So we have this PCR, this fake vaccine. I call it the water vaccine, because all you're doing is you're just injecting yourself with something that's going to do, at best, nothing. Now, I'm not an anti-vaxxer myself. I have all the vaccinations needed, but I don't take the one for the flu because I'm not under 70, and I don't take the one, I'm not going to take this rubbish because I'm not under 80. And it's funny that this came out the day after Joe Biden was announced as president. Now, obviously, the pharmaceutical companies hate Trump with a capital hate because he's forced them to reduce prices, especially with generic drugs. Very, very tough times. He's really clamped down on them making any profits. And now with this, with Joe Biden in charge, they wanted to show, here's your present. We'll give you this vaccine so everyone can get out of lockdown and just allow us to keep raping the American public with drug prices. That's what's going to happen, and that's their little present to Joe Biden, who can now successfully say, I reopen the economy and everything is so swimming dandy. Please note the times. Please note exactly when this came out, one day after he was announced as president. For a 90% effective vaccine. Yeah. Okay. Right.